great show. And they'll be up against Israel 1 now. A team with fantastic experience and such an active team in the development of the sport. They've hosted their own tournament. Well, they've had tournaments well, every year for the last few years. Also a training camp, which is a great success. And there really are some great characters and well-respected fighters, both in the men's and women's categories. And we look forward to seeing the Bahuts for the female categories from the Israelis. Very, very well prepared and well trained. And again, they're all traveling team. Took part in the Dynamo Cup last year.
So we're about to start the first round between Israel 1 and Czech Republic 1.
You can see a great public there. You can see the grandstands are almost full at this point. Big support there for the Czech Republic, and we go into round 1 of Israel versus the Czech Republic. Some great kicks there. It's a nice flying move, and we're going for the first takedown. The Israelis holding on to the list, and there's already a Czech fighter down. The loose Israeli fighter with a massive blow to the back there. The fight gone to the list. Now there's still a free runner for Israel. And looking for the opportunity, and it makes no sense just to charge into fighters who are held against the list. A big shot there to the head. You can see the fighter slightly loosened there, because he's going to go for the takedown. He's switched with his Israeli teammate. The Czech Republic, however, also going to drag down the Israeli fighter who's gripping on, but if you can't loosen, that's a nice retaliation shot there from the Czech fighter, going to sweep the legs of the Israeli. You can see attempting a huge takedown, pulling from the head. Again, tiredness starting to set in. His kick there from the Czech fighter, but he's got his work cut out going against this Israeli. Big twist around there. There's a takedown there for Israel. Big takedown. They seem to be in control of this match at this point. You can see blows coming into the side, trying to wear down this Czech fighter. With a big support, and the marshal intervenes there. I think it's been an illegal move, and he's been grounded by the marshals. And it comes down to these two fighters here. Very, very tense match indeed. The Israelis using these falchions and shields, wearing down the Czech fighter now. 2 against 1. The Czech fighter is going to have to come out with something good if he's going to overcome these two, because they're coming down to him. The tiredness is kicking in from both teams. I'm not sure how much more the Czech fighter can take of this. Shields up to the back there. Big blows coming to the head of the Czech fighter, and they will both be rattling onto the Czech fighter, and the crowd are going absolutely mad. And there's a big blow there. Rush that comes in from the Czech fighter. Huge blow, and it's 2 against. And it's actually been called. I'm not sure where that Czech fighter came from. He may already have been called us down. And this appears to be what the marshal is saying to him. And that's just a great entrance from the Israeli fighter there. You can see using the shields as very, very effective weapons. And of course, the Czech fighter is really holding on there. There's some great clinches happened. I'm not exactly sure what happened with this Czech fighter, but he seemed to come from nowhere. I'm not sure if he was already grounded.
Fight.
And the fight continues, and it is 2 against 1 now. And the Israelis, if they can, they're pushing back to the list, works in the Czech fighter's favor. And they're going to have to work on it now. Both these Israeli fighters time, but it's still a crushing blow there coming in, going in with the knee, using his whole body to take down this Czech fighter. All the crowd are behind this Czech fighter now. He breaks free. The Israelis may be able to use this to the advantage. Goes to the other side of the list. But still pressured now. But great kick there from the Czech fighter. Going for a takedown, they pile up, and it is a big victory there for Israel.
1-0 Israel.
Fantastic matchup there between the Czech Republic and Israel.
Please get ready for the second round.
The warning there to one of the Israeli fighters, I see. And it seems, you can see that pile on there. In fact, the Israeli very intelligently used his fallen opponent as a means for tripping the Czech fighter. And even though his own fighter went down as well, it still worked with favor because they had the numerical advantage. And listen to the crowd now going absolutely crazy for the Czech Republic. And it's like they've got an extra fighter with him with his crowd. Big support there.
Vypadá to, že i Češi jsou v plné zbroji. Ještě tam dostávali pokyny od kapitána týmu.
Jakub Drakler from Czech Republic gets yellow card for getting up to his feet after he was on the ground.
And that's the second yellow card issued to a fighter for
Round,
getting up after he was grounded. The first was yesterday, Team Switzerland, and we get into round two now of the Czech Republic versus Israel. Clean break there. Good cautious movement in the middle, and there is an Israeli fighter taken down, and the crowd go absolutely wild for this. Looking to get another advantage, and Czech Republic are well in control of this fight. Breaking away the arm from the left of the Israeli fighter. The Czech fighter goes down, and they're looking to take down the Israeli to get the advantage there. But Israel coming back, getting involved straight away. Huge athleticism displayed by the Israeli team. And now, over the time this is starting to kick in, you can see how that extra Czech Republic fighter was down there. And you can see the weight that is coming down on these Israeli fighters. They've got to break those arms away from them. And it's down to 1 versus 1. It is all even. And the Czech fighter now, in fact, I beg your pardon, it's 1 versus 1 in 2 different parts of the list. Oh, amazing blow there. Great takedown there for the Czech Republic, who now have the advantage. Big blows coming in there from the Czech fighter. And then Israeli takes on Czech fighter. It's absolutely amazing. Huge move there from the Israeli, demonstrating massive experience. And the fighter's been stopped there. There may be a breakage of the armor. Yeah, and his shoulders come loose. That's very, very good vision there from the marshals. What about this is turning out to be? And you saw some great action there from both the Israelis and the Czech fighters. But and it's a victory there. By default, go to the Czech Republic. And the Israeli fighter there, very, very unlucky to have it called because of a technicality, because of breakage of his armor, which couldn't be repaired on the spot.
And after this fight, in Australia 3 versus Argentina 1.
We go to the third and final round of this epic fight between Israel and the Czech Republic. It's a massive shot there coming in from the Czech fighter. Tears open his neck padding. Absolutely destroys it with that axe. Great defending though from the Israeli team. Like I said, a bit unlucky. I have to say that the fighter who was forced out due to a breakage in his armor, well, he was, I believe that's the Israeli captain, and until that point was having a great fight.
Fighters ready.
We go to the third and final round now. Big support from the Czech crowd. Both teams will be starting to tire at this point. However, some nice rushes coming in from the Israeli and Czech Republic teams. A huge shot there. I think we're going to get a first takedown. That's a great takedown. And I go to the Czech Republic. Do you have an advantage now in terms of numbers? Takedown there comes. Taking it, and there is a block there. It does come down. I think the numbers are fairly even at this point. Great shot there to the helmet by the Czech fighter who's working away at the side. The Czech fighter who's trying to bring down the Czech fighter is holding on to the list, and he's going to have to break away if he's going to make a difference in terms of takedown. That's absolutely amazing takedown. Huge takedown there from the Czech Republic. Absolutely amazing. And now Israel are in real trouble. But it's another great takedown. Massive takedown. They've got to capitalize on this. He's got to make sure that Israeli fighter goes down. And a big takedown. And both of them go down. Incredible stuff there from the Israeli team, who on his way down was able to take down the, that's called, perhaps for an illegal maneuver, or in fact, no, shoulders come loose on the Czech fighter. Again, the same thing that happened to the Israeli fighter earlier. I'm not sure if that's going to...
1-0 Israel. And with the result,
and that's it, and Israel take,
Israel won.
by technical default there, Israel take the victory there. What an amazing fight. You can see some great action. Sarge movement, great takedown there from the Israeli. However, cost the Czech Republic.
Australia 3 versus Argentina 1. Please come to the list. After them, Finland 2 versus USA 1, and Ukraine 2 versus Canada 1.
So we've got some great fights coming up, some hot action. But I'm not sure how they're going to beat that for tense atmosphere. Absolutely wonderful fight.
Hi, Team Israel is with us. Congratulations on the victory. What are your impressions from the fight? This was your first fight for today.
I need to go. It's for unfair behavior.
Oh, wow. I'm stuck on somebody with my event tile. I take it off when he was on the ground. He tried to point me. I said, what? And hit him again. And yellow card.
So you have just now got a yellow card.
I will go to top with marshals and get the application. Very strong team. Wow.
The Czech Republic is a strong
Republic won. Very strong team. Second round we lose about my armor. Third round we win because they armor. Very strong team. Very.
Go and solve your question with the yellow card. Sorry. Good luck.